All right, are we live? Did that pop up? No.
It says live now. I'm just waiting for it to pop up on YouTube.
So we should be recording. We got one person jumping in.
All right.
That's a sign. We're working through some of the technical difficulties here, but hopefully we're live. Hopefully you guys can hear us this time around. We're going to use the phone to answer a lot of your guys' questions today, so hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier so we can get through more questions. And where's our special guest? What's going on?
Yeah, our special guest is running just a few minutes behind, so he'll be coming in hot. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the backyard session over at Marco's. And we're gonna hit some chip shots and just have some fun and give you guys some updates on you know, what's been going on, what we have planned in the future, and then you know, where we're gonna be playing here soon. And we got some new polos coming aboard here in about the next 30 days, so stay tuned for that. We got some fresh hats. Check it out in the store, and we got everything on discount. So make sure you guys swoop up with the old gear, and then we'll have that new gear coming in the next week or so.
So the first person in the room was Jordan Jackson. He said, "Love you guys. Welcome to the live stream, Jordan." We got Daniel, Bert, James, William, Lewis, a bunch of people in the house. Hello from Sweden.
What's
awesome. So let's see. Let's get to some questions. Happy birthday, Mike. Tim says.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that, man.
And let's say, hey, dogs. Let's see. First time in here. Welcome, Jordan. Appreciate you guys joining us. Hey guys, I hang out with you, but we're leaving for our Pennsylvania golf trip. That sounds pretty awesome. Have fun out there. Hopefully you guys play well. And our special guest is back there, you know, getting ready to enter the stage here.
He's throwing his shoes on.
Forgot his hat. I mean, this guy's a mess. I'm just kidding.
I don't even think he brought his wedge.
Come on, Doug.
Dude, I'm in a rush, guys.
It's all right.
I mean, he shows up late. You
Some
know,
people
doesn't
have
bring
to
his
work
food,
around here, you know?
Well, welcome to the live stream.
That's it.
Look who it is. We got Beesky in the house.
Hello. What's up, B? How you doing?
Oh man, this is amazing. This is beautiful.
Yeah. So
How's the day going, buddy?
It's been a little bit pressure packed at work, so this is a nice little break for the next 30-40 minutes. Grab a bite, hit a few putts, and have some fun. Yeah, this place is this is like Disneyland for golfers.
yeah, we were out here last week and just hit some shots. Took a little couple bucks off these guys. B won the putting contest, so you know, maybe he can we can redeem ourselves this week and maybe get a W.
Yeah, I'm in the hole in both rounds. I mean, I spent the money to build this backyard, and now I'm digging an even deeper hole, so riddle me that. But the first question comes from David Adams. He said, "What's going on with your driver, Mike?"
Okay, so there's a little bit of a tweak that needs to be done with the shaft. It's not quite right. Ball flight's not going as high as I would like, so I'm not putting it in the bag right now. But we are going to go get fitted over at Fujikura at their shop on Monday, so look forward to that. I definitely want to play that head because I really do like the Callaway Sub-Zero head. So if I can get that right shaft in there, obviously I love my 3-wood Rogue. It's been the best 3-wood I've ever had in my bag. So if we can correlate that 3-wood shaft into my driver shaft, then we got ourselves a winning combo.
I've never seen you hit a 3-wood that high.
It's the 16.5 tour spec 3-wood, so yeah, it fits me perfect. I can move the ball both ways, and like B said, I'm hitting it a lot higher. And
but you're still getting the distance too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the. I mean, I was shocked. It's pretty.
Yeah, you
it's
picked
pretty
up
money.
like 10, 15 yards with it.
Yeah,
right?
14 yards on
14.
average, and I've been teeing off with it a lot more, hitting more fairways. It's like 265 down the middle every time, so it's it's nice.
So Tate says, would you recommend the M2 irons or 716 AP1? Love y'all.
The TaylorMade or the Titleist, right?
The Titleist AP1. So I mean, I'll tell you right now, for me it's hard to say because I haven't hit either one of them. I just know that the M2s are super hot. I've read some of the reviews on those, and for me personally, irons that can go 20 yards further than kind of what a standard shot would be, and then you kind of have that huge dispersion of distance. I would be a little bit cautious of that. If you're looking to gain distance, I think the M2s will give you distance, but if you don't need the distance, maybe go for a more controlled iron. I think the AP1s are probably going to be a little bit closer to that. They're not as hot, right?
They're not. Yeah. They're not. I actually hit them for whatever reason. I hit them much higher, the AP Titleist.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So I actually stuck with my TaylorMades, but you know, it's case by case. You got to just hit him to really know.
Duke's jabbing at you. Said B's always late. Hope he's not bringing lunch. Well, you did bring lunch, Duke.
Did bring lunch.
Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're starving over here.
Got to feed these guys.
Someone said, Marco, home tour, please. We're going to do that video really soon here. I'm just waiting for one little thing to be added to the backyard, and then Daniel's going to help us out here and film that bad boy. Big chat. I think he's meant to say big cat. You using the Mac Daddies yet? I'm going to be using the Mac Daddies out here, and I've been playing it a little bit more. I have 2 sets of wedges in my bag right now, but they're feeling good. I'm liking the Callaway wedges.
Yeah, those new grooves that he's got on that Callaway wedge is it spins a lot more than his old wedge. So you just got to get comfortable with it a little bit, I think.
Yeah. When are we going to play in the UK?
Oof. Maybe next year. You know, possibly next summer. Marco and I have been chatting with it, and we talked with Peter Finch. I think we're going to try and set something up for next summer around June, maybe.
Yeah, that's the date.
So
June, July, we're looking. Launch one off the deck. Did that a couple times already into the field. Still need to go pick those up.
I know.
But definitely doable. Favorite San Diego restaurant or spot?
Oof.
We're going to let you answer that because you're the restaurant man.
If you like steak, I'm going to say Ruth Chris's Steakhouse. Love that place. Only on special occasions do you go there.
If you want a lobster
BLT
down at sea level downtown.
That's good. I think if you're trying to encompass the whole thing, I think Mr. A's is pretty tough to beat because you get the view, you know, 5-star service. The menu changes about every 90 days. They do seasonal organic. Really hot spot in San Diego, so I would go there.
God, you get to do a commercial for Mr. A's right there.
Someone said, Marco, how are you finding FIFA 19? It's been a struggle. I like to play fast in FIFA and counter-attack style. It's kind of a slow build-up in this new one, and yeah, I'm not loving it. Hopefully, they come out with some updates so I can catch some guys on the counter.
Wow.
Sorry, guys, I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every now and then. Someone said, watch it from 35,000 feet on JetBlue.
No
Chris
way.
Baker, you
Awesome.
savage.
That's for Chris. Little tip of the cap to that one.
B-Ski. Sorry, I'm kind of late on the comments, but everyone is stoked to see B-Ski in the house.
Yeah, fire some questions for B-Ski if you guys got any. Realtor, family man, father of 3, and a pretty good golfer.
Yeah,
don't tell my wife I'm here right now.
Have you sold anything today?
Actually, yeah, I just opened up escrow yesterday on a condo, so that's why I thought I'd be able to come today. So I got a lot of paperwork to do when I get back. It's a 2-week closing, but we'll get her done.
Nice. And guys, we're about to hit 50,000 subscribers, so for some crazy reason you're watching this and you're not subscribed, do us a favor, hit that button. Let's reach a milestone.
Did Chris reply back to you on the secret that we talked about yesterday?
What secret?
Up north?
I don't know.
No?
I'm going to do a little more.
I'm blanking. What else?
Wasn't he supposed to check in on something to see if they were available?
He did not respond yet.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. We don't want to drop that little nugget
yet. It's a teaser.
Yeah, it is.
So MB doesn't even know right now, but we're gonna go hit up Fujikura on Monday. We're gonna do a little session with them. We're gonna get our driver shafts fitted, and yeah, we're gonna go check out their facility. Seems like those guys are really cool, and we'd love to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw us do the fitting at Callaway, and both. I mean, I got my new Rogue Sub-Zero driver with the shaft, with the Atmos shaft, and I think it's a little too stiff for me or something because I'm not getting the ball flight out of it. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing as Mike. We're gonna film the whole experience. You guys can see Fujikura's headquarters up there in Carlsbad, and it should be a really fun video. And looking forward to testing out some shafts.
Yeah, I think that's the facility that we all wanted to check out. And now we're able to get in, and come Monday, I'm already pretty excited about it.
Yeah. You want to tell them about the shirts that we went and looked at today?
Yeah, so this morning, Marco and I went to go check out some shirts over in Encinitas, and we finally found a great combo. We got a 3-style shirt, you know, baby blue, navy blue, and gray that are going to be coming out. We should probably have it in the next 30 to 60 days.
Yeah.
Check out those polos in the store on golfholics.com. And
it's going to have the icon on the left chest, and then on the back we're going to have Golfholics font. And it's going to be all Golfholics labeled, so like the actual label itself, the tag, everything is going to be our brand. So it should be really awesome.
Yeah, we got about 600 shirts coming in, so
Killer.
Yeah.
hopefully we can sell those and get, you know, maybe 4 or 5 different styles.
All right, so I'm going to scroll down. Let's see if we got some questions for B-Ski in here. Someone's like, you guys are freaking legends. Love you. Thank you for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're just having fun with it, and
Yeah.
yeah, this has just been a crazy journey, and we're about to hit 50K, like Marco mentioned, and yeah, couldn't be happier.
Well, these guys get recognized all the time, so it's a little weird when sometimes when we go to lunch or we go out. You know, I've only been recognized one time, and it was a little strange when the guy was kind of like coming up to me and getting a little bit close, and I was at the range, and I was actually helping my son, and he goes, "B-Ski, I'd let you give my daughter a lesson anytime." And I just started laughing, and he goes, "Golfholics?" I'm all, "Yeah." So it was just kind of funny. This was like a few months back, but it was a little strange.
Yeah, I think we got a couple of those stories. But B, we got a question for you coming from Whitafro. He said, "What's in your bag? What are you playing?"
I have Vokey wedges, 52, 56, 60. I have TaylorMade 4-iron through wedge. Those are MCs. They're about 5 years old, and I play 6.0 Project X. And then I took out the 3-iron because I'm getting old, and I put in a Rescue Callaway. But I think I'm going to pull that out because I got a new driving iron kind of coming that's going to be like a 3-iron hybrid. It's pretty cool. And then I got my old school 13-degree Tour Spoon V-Steel with Fujikura shaft. I've been a big fan of Fujikura for a long time. And then I got a 917 D3 Titleist, again with a Fujikura in there, a speeder 757. And I recently just hit the TS3.
Yeah, TS3.
And Marco even said yesterday it was going even further. So I'm going to take it out on the course and toy around with it, see if I can hit fairways with it. That's really most important for me.
All right, so let's see. Someone said, are we planning on doing a collab with the No Laying Up guys? I reached out to them, didn't hear back, so if you guys want to ping them, see a collab with us, or anyone really for that matter, just start sending them messages, you know, just freaking bomb those guys with messages, and eventually they'll respond. Persistence beats resistance.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so we appreciate that. And then let's see what else we got. Charles said, is it cold there? Pants for everyone, and Brian has a coat on.
It's about 65.
We're San Diego.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not that
hey,
cold.
Charles, hope things are going good by you. I know that hurricane is awful, so prayers to all the people in Florida and the Carolinas. I mean, I know it's bad, so hopefully you guys are in a safe place. If not, get to a place quickly. I know some of the news coverage out here is showing that it's pretty devastating. So.
Someone said, what courses are you guys playing in Arizona? Any news on Phelps or Perez? Topgolf get together with subscribers. Ooh. So a lot of questions there. Topgolf with subscribers, we're going to try to make that happen. We don't exactly know our schedule yet. We know we're going to be doing 36 holes a couple of the days, but we want to meet you guys, so I think we're going to set something up at Topgolf. As soon as we know, we'll let you all know on social media.
Hey, Pat just had a segment on the Golf Channel this last week or so, and might be a good way for you to go hit his handle and tag the Golfholics, saying, "Hey, they're coming to Arizona. Saw your segment, a week ago." Just a suggestion.
Yeah, set it up.
That's wonderful, B.
What courses we got for Arizona?
I think we were looking at Estancia, Quintero, True North, and Wikipow.
And
it's actually pronounced Wacopa.
Wacopa.
Ooh.
And there's 36 out there.
Okay.
And a casino, so if you want to gamble afterwards.
Ooh.
Why wouldn't
Don't tempt me with a good time. You have one course to play for the rest of your life. Which one? Go.
That I've currently played, Medina.
Spyglass.
I was going to say Spyglass, so since he said it, I'm going to go with Olympic Club.
Lake
course, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to take the whole facility. Go part 3, It's like cheating. You get 2.
Marco's going to go 18 lunch, get that little burger dog, go play the 9, and then call it a day right off the cliff.
Oh, speaking of Spyglass, so Mike and I have been talking to Golf WRX, and they asked us to put together kind of a a little video about our experience at some of these iconic courses, and the first one that came to our mind was Spyglass. So we went and filmed a little thing at the top of the range. Daniel did an awesome job editing it. That's going to be coming out on Golf WRX probably in the next week and a half, I would guess. But if you guys haven't seen that video, we're going to use a lot of the same footage that was in that video and kind of put together a 3 to 5 minute kind of teaser and us talking a little bit more intimately about our experience there. So I think it's going to be really cool, and we're not sure if that's going to turn into kind of a new series for the channel, but it can go in that direction. We'd love to hear you guys' feedback on that as well.
Yeah, definitely check it out on WRX. Mention that you you know, you heard it from us, and hopefully we can build that relation with them and you know, get flowing with WRX.
A lot of FIFA questions. The console I play on is Xbox One X, and I don't play that much, but you can catch me on there late at night.
Do you have a PS3
creeping.
or anything?
No, just an
Okay.
Xbox. Charles donated $2. Said happy for my boys about to hit 50K.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Charles.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Keep it rocking.
Beasky's in the house. He said, "Pow!" Quintero is answering all the questions for us.
Brian Cabara, if you donate $1,000, I'll cannonball right in that
Whoa.
pool right there. I got
Whoa,
my
that's
golf
deep.
gear on, so
Oh, my
you know,
goodness.
I know you're watching.
Are you
and,
coaching today?
Yeah, I got my last golf match of the season today. But you know, for the viewers and the fun of this, you know, channel, why wouldn't
This
I?
camera's portable, and we can just flip it right on around and show
The
you.
water's a little chilly.
I know it is, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't warm it up for me either, B. So
It's not cheap to warm that thing up, so
That
sorry.
would totally be worth it.
If you guys are new to the channel, you want questions answered, drop a little donation for us, and we'll make sure we answer your guys' questions. That's kind of how it works. But $1,000 gets Coach in the pool.
Yeah.
Open to anyone, really.
anyone that wants to donate,
You want to see me go in the pool? It's going to be a little more than that. Okay.
I'm
Dude.
definitely not going in the pool.
for 2 G's, I'm throwing you in the pool.
For 5 G's, I'll climb up on top of the.
It just
yeah,
got
the awning.
it just got
Cannonball
real.
it.
There we go.
Help cover the water bill. All right. So should we hit some shots? Do you guys want to see us hit some shots?
Really?
Yeah.
They want to see us?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Well, I think we
Alright.
got
No
a
one
putter.
said it, but maybe we should.
I think we got to use our putter because B didn't bring his wedge.
I can go grab it.
You can use mine.
Okay.
Just hit a couple wedge shots. So we have 2 camera angles. Daniel, why don't you hit him with the other camera angle? Show him what's up. Why don't you guys call out a pin that you want to see us go
Let's go
to?
to that far one. That's what I think is.
Far one.
It's fun with that camera.
Okay.
It's the right play.
So someone just said, I've become a fan of, or it was Tim actually, I've become a fan of Marcus, did you reply to a request for collab? Did you see subscriber uptake from collab for Brody? So we did not hear from Marcus about doing a collab. I hit him up and he just hasn't responded. The Brody collab, we saw a little bit of an uptick from that, but not a huge spike. So yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing some more videos with Brody. I know he's growing his channel. He's doing a really good job with it. I saw some of the Bunker Talk stuff, so really cool stuff that he's doing, and I think some of the work we're going to do in Arizona is probably going to help both channels. So
Yeah,
should
it's
be
going to
fun.
be fun. Hopefully we get a chance to collab with Paige Brannick, Michael Phelps, and hopefully Pat Perez, and get it all in and just have a great series of videos out in Arizona.
Yeah.
They've got some beautiful courses out there, and come November they're going to be in pristine shape. So hopefully it'll be just awesome.
Howard said, what size are the new polos that are coming in? So we got small, medium, large, extra
XL.
large. Are we doing the 2
Yeah,
XLs?
and 2XL.
XLs. So we're gonna have the whole gamut for you guys. What console do you play on? FIFA, Xbox One X. So Xbox. Far pin closest to for $5. There we go.
Why wouldn't we?
All
We
right.
mentioned it earlier, but we've got everything on sale in the store, so we're trying to get all the old stuff out, get the new stuff in. So if you guys want to get some of the old merch, feel free to jump on golfholics.com, swoop it up,
Yep.
and you know, we'll make some room for the new stuff.
And these cameras, or these hats are going to be in the store probably next week, so they should be here Monday or Tuesday. So keep a lookout for the new hats coming in. And yeah, let's just make sure we turn on the audio on the other camera. I guess it was off. So
Hey Mike, do you have your 64?
No,
Oh, that
I
thing's
know,
so
I
sweet.
could've. I should have.
So why don't we ask our fans about
yeah,
Club
jump
of the
in.
Week? what they would think about that if you had
Club
like
of the week.
Yeah, like a. Yeah, you know, with some custom putters or special irons or special wedges or driver that somebody got that, you know, they put some time into putting it together, not just something you go pull off the shelf. See what you guys would think about that. Just a quick little segment.
Yeah, like B said, Mark from the Club Fix hooked up a 64-degree wedge, stamped it, wedged them to death. In the next series, I'll show you guys. I don't have it with me.
Okay.
And it was like one of the nicest gifts I've ever got. It was blacked out shaft. It was murdered out on the chrome. It was just
pure.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I've already taken it to the course, played it a couple times, love it. I can spin it like B now, and feels right.
Richard said Kapalua Plantation, worth it or not? I think it definitely is. That's one of those courses that if you've never played it, it's a must play.
Must play.
Yeah, I love that course. One of my all-time favorites. Definitely a top 5. You got ocean views pretty much on every hole. Sometimes you even see a whale out there jumping from time to time, and yeah, it's a beautiful course.
So someone said I'm betting on Beesky for the chipping contest. Okay.
I wouldn't do that. I'd bet on Coach.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, you know, like
pin.
you see McGregor, like the fight last week, like the money might be on me, but the, you know, the wrestler is actually going to be the stronger guy.
So someone said, Boosted Assassin said, each 3 balls, if you chip in, I'll give you an extra $10 more. So let's do it. Let's get to it.
All right.
And we're going to take 3 shots each. We're going to go to the far pin closest to.
The deep?
The far one.
Nothing like starting it off real gentle.
I like the setup here. Everyone's got their goods.
Yeah, set it up really nice for you guys. B, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, why don't you start it off, B?
The pressure of the camera has now exposed me.
Three to count. Oh,
I just wanted to make it. I have to. This thing's blocking me. These greens are absolutely amazing. They're not like, they're pretty special.
All right. Well, we didn't get that $10, but
all right, so guys, let us know if the audio is working on this camera. Hopefully it is, and you can hear us and see us.
yeah.
So who got that one? Who's the winner? Coach?
I got that one.
Coach got that one. I mean, I would have bet on Coach, even over myself.
Should we go back?
That's not my strong suit.
Grab that yellow. No, I hit it back to you, but you didn't grab it. Fire away with some more questions. We'll try and answer them in between.
So let's see. Did you hunt or do archery? Never really hunted, but we used to go out to the desert and shoot some guns, and still enjoy doing that. Mike and I did that a couple years ago and had a great time out there. Is that house yours? Yes, it is. Have you ever thought about a shot tracer? Not for these, they'd be a little bit too tough to add shot tracers. Was Pebble worth it?
Yes. Got to do it. It's a bucket list item. Course is special. Is it pricey? Absolutely. But it's about the experience. It's not just the course. It's the views. It's the history. You know, the facility itself is really special. The location. You got to take it all in when you go up there. You know, so you're gonna. If you're worried about the extra $100 or $200, then don't go. But you know, I'm glad I did it.
Go do Spyglass though, for
Yeah.
sure. And if you had to choose one or the other, choose Spyglass.
All right, so this camera is a little bit, the audio is not as great, so we'll work our way back. All right, closest to which one?
Well, let's go to the far one with the pin out.
Okay. Let's do it. Hot heat.
Pretty tough over here with this hump that I got, dude.
Yeah. other two. Those are not our best efforts. Oh, Big Cat. Oh, that was pretty good. Not very good. But right now the Big Cat's in the lead. Oh, B did it. Hit it. Oh, come on, Coach.
Oh no, B got it. Okay.
That one was going in.
Was
that
it?
a $10 make you holler.
All right. Should we do one more going back?
All right, can you guys hear us now? Sound should be back on.
Maybe the helicopter's.
No, you just turned it off.
Oh.
All right, so the question was, sorry about that, guys. The question was, when will we pick a subscriber to play with us? And B had a great idea for that.
I was just saying they can make it an auction item for their Golfholics tournament next. Is it July?
Yep. 15th.
So they could probably put something together where once the tournament gets up to a certain number, we can have it as a premium deal, and then probably put something together.
Someone said, Tim said, for the fitting, who led you to the Atmos shaft? Isn't the even flow that you switched to the stock shaft? Yeah, the even flow is the stock shaft, and I absolutely love that thing. When I do the fitting at Callaway, that's just, I went through a couple shafts, and the Atmos seemed to be the one, but the driver was the last thing that I hit too, so I think everyone was a little tired and wanted to get out of there. So it'll be fun to go to Fujikura and kind of see what they recommend, and the even flow is a Project X shaft, so I'm really excited to see what Fujikura has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. No sound. Okay, we got sound back. Okay, cool. Sound is back.
Check. 1, 2.
Yeah, we're back. What's your guys' handicaps?
So if you looked at my handicap, it'll say like I'm probably like a 1.5. But honestly, I think the handicap system's a joke. Realistically, I probably play to like a solid 3. I'm out there shooting 75s. If I can get under 75, then I'm pretty happy. I've only played maybe 17, 18 rounds of golf this year, and 5 of them were in a week period. So, yeah, that's my thought.
Mike, what's your handicap? You little sandbagger.
Yeah.
It says I'm a 1, so I must be a 1.
When was the last time you put a score in?
About a year ago. So, but I shot 77 on my birthday.
Yeah,
I shoot. I'm gonna shoot probably 78 at what was it? Strawberry Farms. So yeah, stay tuned for that awesome round.
I'm about it says it's a 1.8 or something, but I'm trending upwards right now. Swing's not feeling good. I'm having some neck issues, but yeah, anywhere from 1 to 4 I think is fair.
You know how Rory McIlroy says that playing with Tiger Woods is like a stroke and a half aside? Playing with these cameras, it's tough. I mean, these guys are hustling. I know you guys have said, Marco, why are you breathing so heavy? Because he's, first of all, you're carrying around this camera, which is not light. You have your own clubs. You're trying to get yardage. You're parking the cart. You're running to get somebody else's shot. And you're keeping pace of play. We're still playing in about 4 hours and 15 minutes for a foursome. So we've got it pretty dialed in.
Yeah, I mean, we did the collab with Brody, and he was like, dude, this is amazing. Like, how do you guys do all this?
Yeah.
He was shocked, too, because we were filming it all as well. He had a camera guy, I think, go out and follow him around. And it was still a challenge, and he said it was a 6-hour round. So, and he's an experienced YouTuber. It's not like it was his first rodeo.
Yeah, and he's a fast player.
Yeah.
He doesn't take a lot of time over the ball. So, 6 hours is a long
wow. That's insane.
Long round.
Someone said, did you ever pick a winner for the Sub-Zero driver? Yeah, we did. We picked a winner for that one already, and it's been sent out. I forget the guy's name, but it's been selected. The one winner we haven't picked yet is for the Mizuno wedge, which was for the last series giveaway. So probably do that today or tomorrow and throw it up on social media for you guys to see if you got lucky. Someone said, "Can we play together? I live in San Francisco. We can play at TPC Harding Park."
Yep. That place is money.
How much will a good set of clubs cost you? I'm a beginner.
A couple $100, I think. Jump on Craigslist or eBay, and you can find something for $200, $300, $400 full set.
Or you can get something, you know, pre-owned, you know, that's a year or two old at like TaylorMade or something. You can get a pretty good deal on it. But I agree with Mike. I think eBay is probably going to be your best bet.
How many states have you guys played golf in?
I don't know. A lot.
Probably 6 or 7.
No.
No.
Yeah.
More.
Really?
Yeah.
For you, for sure.
Okay, I played in more than 6 states. I'd have to think about it. Probably, more than 6.
Hawaii, Arizona.
Yeah. Nevada,
New York.
California, Oregon, New York, New Mexico.
I haven't done Oregon. Yeah, so
Washington.
6 to 12 for me.
I played in Montreal. I played in BC.
Shot 75 and says I'm a 3 handicap. It says I'm a 3 handicap isn't in that range. Got a good point there. Let's see what else we got in here. Why don't you use a GoPro instead? So GoPros, I'm not a huge fan. I think the picture quality on GoPros, it looks fake, just the color profile, and usually the audio sucks really bad, and you can't hook up an external audio source to GoPros, at least not the one that I had, which was the 4 and the 5. So that's why we don't use them. I think they're convenient. They're good for like really action sports where that thing is going to get thrashed, or underwater, obviously, really good for that kind of stuff. For what we're doing, where being able to zoom is really important, it's not great for that. And the dynamic range, so when we're playing in really sunny days and you're looking at someone with a black shirt, being able to see detail in a black shirt is really hard. So that's where dynamic range is important, and that's what you get with higher quality cameras. That's why our picture quality looks really good. If we were out there with the GoPro, a lot of it would look overexposed, and you know, the colors might look really poppy and good, but you would lose a lot of the detail. So that's why we don't use them.
So they did we did a trip to Chicago about 2 years ago, and that was all done on GoPro.
Yeah.
And that was at Medina, Conway Farms, and Cog Hill. And if you want to see like what Marco's talking about, go watch that series from 2 years ago, and then watch what they're doing now, and you're going to be like, wow, it's night and day.
Yeah, that was like the start.
That was the
really
OG.
the first start to this whole thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
it truly
video.
was.
Yeah.
I just remember being out at Conway Farms. We had such a good time out there.
Dude.
And I'm just glad that you captured a little bit of the footage, and we just
There's some great dialogue in that too, by the way, that
I
are
know.
sneaky in there.
I need to go find that raw footage somewhere and have Daniel piece something together. A little throwback.
Our
Do
very
it.
first.
Dude, that could be sick, yeah. Are you guys ever going to come to Kentucky? Love to come to every state, really. I mean, I think it's just a matter of scheduling for us right now. We're kind of going wherever we see the biggest opportunity in terms of amount of golf courses that we can pack into a trip. And then if you guys know people somewhere where you can get us on to any private courses, we appreciate that. It makes it a lot easier because Santa Luz can get us on to a lot of places, but they're kind of like Southern California region. Some of the other more exclusive clubs, they don't really have any pool there, so it always helps when you guys offer that up, and makes it easier for us to make that decision and come out.
And I think too, it's, you know, for the travel side of it, you know, trying to package something up where you can play 2, 3, 4 courses, kind of like what we did in Atlanta, where you say, okay, I can fly out, hammer out 3 or 4 rounds of golf, and you know, a 4-night stay, and then get home. It's a lot to just go and play one course and then come back. You know, I think that's what made Atlanta so special.
Yeah.
Chris said, what kind of scores did you shoot in high school, and were you medalists? So yeah, we all played high school golf. By the time I was a senior, I think I was right around a 1 handicap.
I wasn't that good. I was shooting low 40s by my senior year, like high 30s, low 40s. So yeah, I started playing golf in high school. I just didn't practice as much as coach, obviously.
And then this guy, you know, he played high school golf with me also. He was a couple years older, but yeah, he was right around the same, right?
Yeah, I was Mike was a little bit better than I was in high school. My game didn't really start coming around till actually after high school when I started taking it pretty seriously. And I tried to walk on my college team, didn't make it, missed it by a stroke, and so kind of went back to the lab and got it dialed in. And that's kind of when I think my game got a lot better. Yeah. Is right around when I was about 20, and being there and kind of being with other players that are better than me kind of pushed me to get better. So that was about it.
What shot flex do each of you play in your drivers?
Extra stiff.
Yeah, I got a stiff.
I got an extra stiff. I'm 6'5". Should I look into shaft extensions?
You should go get custom fit. Yeah, don't try to do an extension. Go get a custom shaft, because the extensions can change, the frequency and how the, flex is supposed to happen, whether it's a mid-range or a high, and it can screw everything up. So I think you need to just go spend some money and do it right.
Someone said, did you get your money back after Pebble because the greens were punched?
No.
We got 10%. We got a steak dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy who we booked it through, he got like $50 off for everybody, yeah. And we just put it towards food.
I think the thing with us is we spent so much time specifically planning around maintenance that Pebble was actually the number one, like, okay, we're going to pick this because we want it to be in this shape. So we picked it, and we were literally right off by like an hour and a half. Yep. So just totally unlucky.
All right, so people are asking what we do for a living, so why don't we answer that question?
I'm a realtor and property manager. Pretty boring.
I'm a limo driver.
I own an online media business and a part-time YouTuber.
and a golf coach, high school.
There you go.
Yeah, Mike does an awesome job with the kids. Like, people don't understand how little you financially gain, obviously, out of the time you put into it. I mean, he's an entrepreneur. He works for himself, so for him to take time out of his day to go give back to kids, you have to want to do that. So that's kind of cool that, it wasn't just like this 1 year and done. It's been like a decade-long thing, and, I think that's huge. He's brought a lot of great things to the program because, not every facility has teachers that have his experience, so they just become these babysit programs, and he's developed it into a great situation over there. So it's been a win-win. They're lucky to have him, and I think the kids really enjoy it. I mean, a lot of them stay in touch, so that's a tribute outside of just the game itself.
Yeah, thanks, B.
Yeah,
we got our fundraiser for the kids over at Del Norte, if you guys are interested. It'll be Sunday, October 14th at the RBN. And these boys are the reigning, defending champions.
Seven champions.
7 out of 8.
7 out of 8. We got a little lackadaisical. I had a couple too many Bloody Marys, I think, that time.
So yeah, that'll be at the RBN. So hopefully we already have a really good turnout. It'll be this Sunday. Yeah.
Tyler said, B, are we going to take down the 2019 Golfholics tourney or what?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
What's up, Tyler?
If you guys don't know about the Golfholics tournament, July 15th, 2019, the link is going to be down in the description. You guys can sign up right now for that tournament and start to fill up. We got about 30 people already signed up, and we're going to sell up to what Santa Luz will let us bring out there, which I think is about 120 players.
Wow.
It would be cool to sell the whole thing out. We're going to have a lot more auction items there, a lot more stuff coming this year. We're going to do some custom shirts also. Someone made that suggestion. I think it's a great idea. It's going to be one of a kind, and yeah, it's going to be at Santa Luz, $250. Doesn't matter what skill level you are or what age you are, but if you are under 16 years old, you should probably come out there with a parent. They'll get an extra card and they can drive around with you. No big deal. We did that last year. Mm-hmm. And lunch is included, dinner's included.
It's a first-class event, guys. I mean, first of all, the course is amazing. I mean, you're playing a top 3 golf course in the entire county of San Diego. You're going to have the entire facility to yourself because it's shut down that day, so it's like a private event. And the whole staff is, just really catering to everybody's needs over there. It's just a fun kind of family atmosphere this year. It was just really cool to kind of see people and meet people. Really warm welcoming, and I mean, I think it's going to just be sold out like
Yeah,
pretty quick. I mean,
sure.
it was, people raved about it, so it was a fun event.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out the video, go check it out on the channel.
Yeah.
It's like a warm, fuzzy feeling video. It's not going to be the most probably entertaining, but you'll see the community that that we have and the people that are involved with it. And it's just amazing to have that kind of support and them want to come and play with us. People travel from the UK.
That was
From Georgia, from Oregon, from Arizona. Philly, we had people coming in from all over.
It was truly an international event.
Totally. And we had people emailing us already for next year, from the UK and asking questions about the event and lodging and stuff like that. So, yeah, you guys, we'd love to meet you guys. I mean, it's all about building the community for us and getting to know everyone and growing the game of golf together, because Mike and I, we're just building a platform. So it's really for all of us to use. That's why we love having guests out here, because it's not just about us. It's about everyone and about having a good time out there and really enjoying your time, on this earth, on the golf course, and building good relationships.
Yeah, I agree with Marco. It's just been an awesome experience the last 20 months getting to know everybody and, having different guests on the channel like Paris. I know she gets a ton of messages from kids who are girls that are reaching out to her saying that she's her favorite, YouTuber and everything else. So it's kind of cool how the trickle-down effect has happened with this community, and the outreach that we've, been able to experience has been amazing.
Yeah, I got to keep the game, growing. The youth is where it's at. So, inspiring them to want to get out, especially with everything with social media and, people just kind of being, glued to the TV all the time. Golf is like one of those things, to get out. Even if you only can play 9 holes, go and do it for an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's huge. I think that's, what I'm trying to get my kids to do is be outside, play as much as possible. I mean, yeah, definitely study and work, but we want them out. That's how we grew up.
Yeah, being outdoors instead of stuck to a computer or a console. I mean, I have that same problem. I love computers. I grew up around technology and all these things, but those things are I don't know. They're a little too stimulating in like a very one-dimensional way. You're not building relationships. Using your kind of your tools, your body, your voice, everything to like just live in this world. And I think that's kind of getting lost these days. So get on the golf course, just meet random people out there, say what's up. You guys already have a common interest. Just start making friends out there and enjoy yourself, and just keep a good, happy, positive attitude, and good things will happen to you in life. And we got some questions coming in. They're asking if, let's see, I just lost it. Someone said, Beesky, you have a super smooth and great rhythm in your swing. It's fun to watch.
Thank you. It took a long time to get there. He'll attest to it. I used to really go after it, and it was a disaster for a long time until I just learned to hone it in and, be this is my game and don't deviate from that, and that's it. So thank you.
William said, will you ever go full-time YouTube?
The answer is yes, if the right opportunity comes, forward for us. We'll take a break from our businesses, but right now our businesses are creating the revenue to allow us to do this YouTube channel. So if we can supplement that income and create the community even grow, even bigger than what we already are, and we can, financially afford to do it, we will definitely do it. We would love to. This is our passion project. We absolutely love doing this. We love playing golf. We love, doing all these fun things for you guys and creating this content that hopefully you guys are enjoying. And, we would absolutely love to do it full time. It would take a big commitment from a couple companies, I think, to allow us to do it.
Exactly, yeah, and we're thinking about building out other stuff in addition to just having the channel, like maybe doing a subscription site where you guys can pay to watch some exclusive content, and we're looking at other ways that we can create a little bit more revenue while providing a ton of value for everyone. We don't want to just turn this thing into like, hey, let's make money and do YouTube. We want it really to be a good value exchange, so we're being very cautious on like what we even promote to you guys, what brands we bring into the fold. And that's all, we're consciously making those choices to really keep your guys' interest in mind and bring you only the best content and focus on what the premise of why we started this channel, which was, to grow the game of golf.
Yeah, and obviously there's so many golf courses throughout the world that we can go play, so there's plenty of content out there that we can go capture, great, beautiful resorts that we can probably, touch base with and, go around the country and play them all and just show you guys all the great facilities out there, and hopefully you guys get a chance to, get out there and visit yourselves and enjoy it.
Josh said, do you guys have children? I have a 4-year-old boy, and B's got 3 kids. He's pretty busy, man.
3 kids, 4, 7, and 9. So it's busy at my house, but I love it. It's awesome.
I've got none that I'm aware of.
Colin said, I'm 12 and golf and play tournament golf. My shafts are whippy. What shafts would you recommend? If you got whippy shafts, well, I think just go into something that's a little bit stiffer or extra stiff, depending on where you're playing. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mess with your shafts unless you're having an issue with where the ball's going. If you're noticing that you're snapping it or slicing it, that could be a shaft issue, but I would default to getting a proper fitting. Come to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and play Bowling Green Country Club. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Thank you for the invite.
Playing outside the U.S. anytime soon? Maybe together with Crossfield?
No. No, we're not going to be doing anything with Crossfield, but Peter Finch and Rick Shields we'd love to go play with those guys. They're really cool dudes, and we enjoyed our time with Peter, and yeah, we'll get out there and play with those guys.
Brian Julia says hi to Daddy.
Oh, hello.
My niece is
She's about ready for nappy poo time.
How did you guys make the backyard green? The landscape company that we worked with built this. They didn't outsource it to anyone, and I just went and picked out the actual turf and the green and the grass, I mean. And yeah, they came together very nicely. Super happy with it. Got a roller, so I'm going to be rolling this thing. Just came in. It's about 300 pounds full of water and literally just big old plastic wheel. I'm going to get this thing even faster. See if we can get it up
These
to
greens
11.
are like really special. This isn't like something you would see in your typical like golf mart or golf shop. Like these have some just really unique and like special contour where it feels like a natural green. It rolls like a natural green. He can change the speed of it. I mean, I'm excited to see where this can go in the next like 2 to 3 months as they get a little bit firmer and faster. It could be tough out here.
So Chris is asking, how many subs would it take to make 6 figures for both of you? And it's hard to say on subs, Chris, because I mean, it really comes down to the view counts, to how much of the videos you guys watch. So even just by you guys watching a whole video and seeing all the ads in between there, that helps a ton, because that's where the revenue comes from. But yeah, I mean, I think we'd need to be probably 500,000 subscribers to be making enough to be in the $1 million figure range. Maybe a little bit less than that, but yeah.
Yeah, at least 200,000, I'm guessing, subscribers. I mean, we're still new to this YouTube thing, so we're just kind of figuring out how to get more revenue and learning as we go. But yeah, I think it's about 200K.
What's up?
Talking about that.
Yeah. So we'll get there. It's all baby steps, and we're okay building it up a little bit slower. We're putting as much time, effort, and resources. And we got Daniel here, who we just hired, who's doing the editing and all these videos, and he's been a tremendous help. So big thank you to you, Daniel. You're doing an awesome job, man. And we're gonna do a course vlog with him pretty soon too, so you guys can meet him and analyze his golf game, see what he's got.
But take it easy on him in the comments, because
Just wait till you feel like Coach like 5 feet right behind you when you're about ready to hit. I mean, you can see it in your back of your eye. You're just,
dude.
it takes a little bit to ignore it.
All right, so we got some more donations coming in. If I can get you guys on Bay Hill, want to play?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, 100%.
There it is.
So reach out, shoot us a private message, and we're going to be out in Florida for the PGA show, so get a hold of us, and we'll try and schedule an extra day to go out there and play.
Great idea. Someone said, does your home course have any flat putts? Doesn't seem like by watching the videos. Not too many flat putts out at Santa Luz. I mean, there's some spots, but
it's California. There's nothing flat out here.
That's right. Right on the San Andreas fault.
That's
it's going one way or another.
No, in the Poana, he has bent greens. They're one of the very, very rare courses that do. Most of the greens are Poana, which they actually even break more off the Poe. Yep. So his are a more true line, to be honest with you.
So someone said, why don't you like Mark? They're talking about Mark Crossfield. It's not that we don't like him. I'm going to just put this out there, but we've heard he doesn't do collaborations. He hasn't responded to any of our messages to him to do a collaboration. So it's not that we don't like the guy, but we see YouTube and this whole kind of platform as a community. We're all in the golf world. We're all, just out here having fun. And for us, we think that we should be collaborating with everyone, and we'd all benefit from it. It would be kind of a good way to work together. I run a business where I work with my competitors. I literally share very sensitive information with my competitors, and they do the same, because we know that if we build an ecosystem where we're all looking out for each other, we're all going to survive and thrive. And I see the same for YouTube, and it's kind of a shame that some people don't see it that way, but that's the situation.
You're never going to get 100% of the pie, so you need to figure out what your segment is and say, hey, I can help your segment, you can help my segment. And like Marco said, it's, you know, it's better to work together, but some people have a different mindset.
Someone said, well, you guys make mini tutorial videos.
Funny that you ask. We just did our first one, how to hit a tiger stinger. So we're thinking about, you know, where we're going to publish it and how we're going to do it. So we're in that whole space right now. We're learning as we're going, so bear with us. But we're starting to build out some content, and obviously how to hit bunker shots and do other little tips that we can kind of go over with you guys. We're not going to be as technical as Me and My Golf or Rick Shields or Peter. We're going to be a little bit more of, you know, just teaching you guys the basics, and then kind of go from there.
You know, I think one of the good things too is as they're going on this, like if you guys watch their last, you know, collab, watching Paul, not a guy that's very long, but he plays his game. When he makes a mistake, he knows the percentages, he knows where to put it to get out, and he takes his risk versus reward. I think Coach can, you know, show some things where sometimes people, you know, don't take their medicine, and then they compound the issue, and you end up causing a stroke or two, and then you get out of your mental game on the next hole, and you know, your round is kind of melting down. So I think, you know, there's some things where Coach can just say, hey, in this situation, this is what you want to do. I think is really helpful in management.
Chris asked, why don't you guys set up a Patreon page? And we had one for a while, Chris. We just didn't update it, and you know, I think. Yeah, some people complained about it. They were like, why are these guys asking for money when, you know, they have a house like this? And they didn't really understand the premise of it and reinvesting all the funds into kind of a new venture. But I think you guys can make donations on these things, and we're thinking about doing GoFundMe and maybe giving a percentage of that back to a charity, and then using the other funds for Golfholics related things. So that's one thought that we kind of had, but we haven't really solidified it yet if we're going to do it or not.
Yeah, it's kind of a, you know, double-edged sword. We're just trying to, you know, make and create great content for you guys. Obviously, we would love to do it full-time, and if we're able to financially, we will. We'll be able to create more content for you guys, grow the channel, and you know, just give back as much as possible. You know, as Marco mentioned, we're going to probably give a portion of that to charity. Obviously, maybe a little bit more than the average, and just try and give back in that way also, so that it's not just about us.
Matthew said, ever played Arcadia Bluffs?
Nope.
Have not?
No.
YouTube match play event. That could be fun.
Yeah, we're down.
That could
Like
be
a
real
tournament.
Fun. Yeah.
16 teams.
16.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't
Elimination.
know. I don't know
We
if
can
there's
make
that
it
many
like
YouTubers.
we can make it like a buy in Calcutta where people own a team. Then it
Love me a Calcutta.
becomes competitive, right? Because now when you show up, you're showing up for, you know, the real deal.
I like it. What editing software do you use? I like the Shot Tracer. We use Final Cut Pro X, and for the Shot Tracers, we use the Gotta Golf app. So we literally transfer the shots to the phone. Daniel found a really clever way to actually do it on the TV using AirPlay, right, or screen share, screencast. So that way it's a little bit easier to see the shots. But yeah, so we're using a couple different technologies to put these videos together. Be Better Golf versus Marco. Who takes it? Be Better Golf says he's a scratch golfer.
This guy right here. I got 10 G's on it. It says the big cat takes down BBG.
Yeah, you want a game? Let's set it up.
You know,
Playing championship golf is a whole different thing than your local club. I mean, we were talking about this on a stream with, you know, some guys specifically about handicaps, and you know, you go out to a course like Torrey South, you play the tips. You go out to a course like Santa Luz, you play the tips. You go out to the farms, you play the tips. You're going to get your lunch handed to you. It's not your normal Rancho Bernardo Inn. You know, it's just the way it is. So you have way more difficult golf course to play, and if you're playing against somebody that can golf their ball, they're going to pick you apart. And I think a guy like Marco, you know, has got his game where he's not going to have big misses. You know, he's tightened that up. So he can, what I'm getting at is his game can travel, and a lot of people's can't.
Appreciate that, B.
Yeah.
That's a nice compliment.
And there you have it.
Thank you. Someone said Mike and Marco versus Tiger in a match. If we play like us two against
yeah,
Tim.
we would totally take him down.
I don't know, man.
so
Tiger's
fun.
hot right now.
I mean, I love me some
It's hot.
Tiger, but me and him, best ball, I don't think anyone can hang with us.
One thing we forgot to mention is our upload schedule. So if you guys aren't following us on social media, you probably didn't hear about this, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to be when you're going to get a new video. So if we're in the middle of a course vlog, so Strawberry Farms just came out part 1, so part 2 is going to be out tomorrow, and then part 3 will be out on Monday. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you guys are going to be getting a video every week, and then if we start doing some of the lessons that we were talking about, or some of these things with Golf WRX, we might be releasing those on some of the other days, or reserving those days for a live stream. So we're trying to get to a point where we can give you guys 5 videos a week. I mean, that would be killer. Daniel's over there looking shocked, and but that's the reality. I want to keep you guys fed.
We're putting this youngster to work for the benefit of you guys.
When are we going to upload a What's in the Bag? I think it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I still haven't ordered my my irons yet, so I apologize, guys. We've been kind of slammed with work. I've got 3 jobs. This guy's got 2. And you know, eventually, as soon as I get my set in, then we can do it. And then we also need to swap out my driver shaft. He's got his dialed in.
I got my project, or my irons from Callaway in, but the shafts are not the ones that I really want. So those aren't in the bag. I mean, the 3-wood is in the bag, but the driver was the wrong shaft. So we got a lot of weird things that we got to work out before we. Because if you guys get a video right now, it's going to be the same 770s that I've had for the last 2 years, and it's not going to be much of an update. So.
Yeah, I'm still playing my Apex irons too from before, but I do have that new 64 that Mark from the Club Fix and Aaron got me. That thing is like the new favorite tool in my bag, and can't wait to pull that out on the camera and show you guys.
Jack says, "Who's longer?" Beasky. He gets both of us by at least 15 yards on the regular.
Beasky hits it good.
He's got that good smooth
work
tempo.
on that wedge play a little bit though.
I got it dialed in for Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Let's see, what else? BBG is a better putter. Okay. How did you two meet? Mike and I met through the intrawebs. He was looking for a person to do his search engine optimization. Found my company. I was just kind of getting started, doing some side hustling, and we eventually saw that we both liked to play golf and went out and play it, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah, now we're brothers from another mother. And
do you guys do your own marketing, or do you have a team for that? We do everything ourselves. Daniel just got pulled into the fold, so he's helping with the editing, obviously. But everything from Instagram to Twitter to the Facebook updates. Actually, Charles is doing some of the Facebook updates. So, yeah, we've been trying to, leverage the community in a positive way to have you guys help out with different stuff. And people have reached out to us offering their services, and we really appreciate that because it helps us, keep this thing going. Are we going to do any pro-ams anytime soon?
We would love to. We're just waiting for the invite. We've got a couple meetings set up with the PGA, so hopefully we can get dialed in and do some behind the scenes, maybe do something creative, like MTV cribs with putters in the backyard. We're just thinking outside the box, and we were talking about it this morning, and that'd be kind of a fun little segment to sprinkle in, every month.
Waste Management Open in Phoenix would be probably
so epic.
The most realistic for them to be able to film because of the environment there, and to enjoy it because people will want to be part of it. And I think Phoenix is just a great venue as well because there's so much media and presence there, especially if it's Super Bowl weekend. A lot of times those two coincide in the same weekend, so it's really, that would be a pretty special thing if you guys could do a pro-am at that.
Yeah, maybe the Waste Management can sponsor the Golfholics. Reach out to them, fire them a couple messages.
If you guys know anyone there, hit them up.
Yeah, that'd be
Charlie
great.
might have to go talk to Chuck.
Yeah. He's sponsored by the Waste Management.
So Chris Vidovich said, not to be weird, but Beast's calves look like biceps on his follow through. Chris, that was a little weird, but I do agree with you. I mean, the guy's got good calves. You guys saw that little workout in the last series.
He's getting them loose,
stretching it out.
Getting them loose.
So if you guys haven't seen the video from Pasa Tiempo, you can see B in the background doing his Ole stretch, in the background.
I can't believe you got that, and then you circled it too.
You gotta watch what you do and what you say.
I mean, that was so far in the background. I was trying to be super quiet because the caddy was talking. And
dude, I'll zoom in from 100 yards away on you.
You got me. You got me good.
Thoughts on Koepka?
Powerhouse.
Yeah. I
think if he can physically continue that on his back, I think he's going to be a dominating force for a long time. And I think he just has the right attitude. Like, he just seems so like, well, whatever. Like, he's
Yeah.
already forgot about a bad shot. He's moved on. But man, that guy just can compress it. He crushes it.
Yeah, good player of the year for the PGA. So obviously he's just a strong golfer and hits the ball a long ways. And like B said, mentally he's just stronger than everybody else, I feel.
Yeah, I feel bad about what happened to him at the Ryder Cup with that lady in her eye. I mean, and now that she's like suing, you know, the Ryder Cup, and just, you know, I get it, but I don't get it. You know, it's like you kind of know what you're getting into going on one of those, and for it to happen to him, who's like seems like such a nice guy too. I watched the press conference when he was talking about it, and he just seemed destroyed over it. I mean, he said that he had a hard time sleeping. He was checking his phone constantly to see, like, from her team to see what's going on, get the updates and stuff, and it seemed like he genuinely felt really bad about that. And yeah, just you know, sometimes things like that happen in life, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, that was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, I think it affected the team a lot too. I mean, I know him and DJ are super close. You know, their teams seem to be really deflated and flat, and to have those two guys at that talent level with that firepower, you know, to get beat, not even like, it just seemed like, wow, you know, they were not there mentally.
Favorite person to collab with? Peter
Finch.
Done.
Yeah, that guy's just the man. He was just so cool.
He's got a great personality.
Yeah, from the minute we picked him up, I mean, he started talking smack to us, and we loved it. It was just like he was like one of our brothers right away, and
the fact that he would collab with us when we were so small, right?
Yeah.
Like, we had, what,
3,000
subscribers. We were barely getting started at that point.
Yeah.
And he helped us get that first big bump. I think we picked up like 5,000 or 7,000 subscribers after doing that video with him, and it was such a big boost for us. It kept us going in it too, because we were like, oh man, this is like such a grind, and we didn't know if that was really the direction we wanted to go with our lives. And after meeting him and hearing all the positives and all the things that he's, like, you know, seen and done, and it was like, man, this sounds really fun.
Yeah, and I think just meeting him, he seemed like a legend, but he was just so humble, and we just enjoyed his company, and we just had a really good time with him, and we're always in communication, and hopefully when we head over to the UK, we can get back with him and play some of his courses and see if we can hang with those guys out there. And plus, he's a really good player too, and hits the ball a long ways. So it's fun to watch his swing and watch him play.
Someone said closest to flop shot. I'm gonna put on some music for us. Totally forgot to do this.
Yeah.
Closest to flop shot to one of the close pins.
Okay.
So you guys want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. How long has it been?
Just put me in the bunker of death. Show you how to do it.
We're gonna turn on a little music for you guys. Let's see if we can get this to work.
This could get ugly though. I'll let you.
That's my trick shot.
Yeah, this could be like over the fence.
So we'll go to the far one.
The far one, but the camera's back there.
Why don't we get those?
Which one do you want to go to?
I was thinking using the other balls.
Oh.
The nerfs?
Yeah.
They just spin so much.
Yeah, and then we could just do, like, even if we hit it to this one right here and it goes in the pool, it's no biggie. Slow it down a little bit.
How many people are on right now?
420.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna do a flop shot challenge to one of these close pins for you guys. We're each gonna hit 3 shots. If one makes it, someone's doing a $10 donation. You guys decide who.
Right. First?
Yeah, you go for it. My money's on Beeskey. Still got 400 people in here. That's crazy. Righties use Marco's wedge. Marco used the righties wedge.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we can do that. One shot each, closest two.
I don't need to be in on this. Give me that.
That's right.
Alright.
Little shankaroo.
Did he knock it in?
I just knocked one in.
Are you serious?
$100.
Left-handed, that one just went in.
All right, you guys got on video evidence?
Man,
If that went in, that's going to be great.
let me see.
It's in the
It's gonna be
Here's the watch back.
Let's see if we can watch it. Let's see if it went in.
Oh my gosh. Did Beeskey really make it?
$100. We got it on
Shake.
camera.
It went in.
Yeah.
You can see it at the bottom of the hole.
Oh, he's pointing to it. Okay, well, we'll have to replay it, but
I don't think he'd be making it up.
yeah,
So nice
we
one,
believe
B.
him. All right, guys. Well, I think we've been on here for a little while. Thank you guys all for joining us once again. If you guys enjoyed us doing this in the backyard with guests, let us know in the comments. What else we got?
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Check out our store, golfholics.com, for all of our merchandise. We got some huge discounts right now. We're trying to clear out the old stuff, get the new stuff in. So we totally appreciate all the purchases, and yeah.
Sign up for the Golfholics event.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed, I promise.
Duke made a $10 donation. $10 for the effort, he said. We appreciate
Duke.
that, Duke. You're awesome. Thank you for all the comments that you leave us, man. I see them all, and on Instagram, Facebook, everything. But yeah, guys, we appreciate it, and hopefully everyone has a good weekend. And we'll see you guys back for another video tomorrow. Later.
Can't believe